again. Make some noise for yourself, ONYXCON Nation. The monetization nation. That's what I'm gonna call my people who should hit that subscribe button right now. Hit that subscribe button right now. Put them thumbs up right now. If you already been here before, you know you're gonna get what you're here for. You're getting that great content. You're getting that great energy, that great perspective. Put them thumbs up now. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Yeah, y'all. I mean, because anytime I post, anytime, I mean, even right now as I'm making this, it's gonna be something, you know. But every time I drop content for y'all, every time I go through the process of what it takes to edit and get it out here in front of eyes, it's a lot. It's a lot. I think a lot of people who sit back and enjoy the content that YouTubers make genuinely don't have any idea of what goes into this process a lot of times. But it's a lot. It depends on, depending on the video. So I got one that's loading right now. It's definitely, it's definitely gonna be one I'm super proud of already, and it's timely, it's of the times, it's fun, and it's gonna be my new what this channel is about video, because I have one of those that's up right now for any time somebody comes to the channel. They can see what we do here, they can see what it's about, and this one's gonna be no exception, but it's gonna be better, I think, way better than the last one, because it's super detailed. It's not too long. I think it's in that sweet spot. Like, 10 minutes is like the ultra, where you want to keep most of your videos to people who ain't got no attention span. But I always say, as long as I keep it under 30, I'm definitely in a good place for the future, because for the person who will sit there or has time or will forget it's on and be doing something else and listening to it while it's on, this is the perfect video. It's 20-something, it's 21 minutes, you know what I mean? And it's like I say, it's perfect because it gets to the point, and it's a lot of points. But I'm basically just sharing, the history of ONYXCON as an organization, how we started, why we became what we are online, as we are in social media, as this being our main platforms. See, I said that plural, platforms, because we're here, we're on Instagram, we're on, what's up, we're on, here, we're on Instagram, we're on TikTok, we're on, fan base, you know what I'm saying? We got a lot of platforms, so I'm real proud of that. I'm real happy to know that as we grow and we get these numbers like we deserve, because we've earned them. I mean, straight up, hell, we earned them, you know what I mean? We earning these numbers, so we hit that 1,000, it was important, it was a big deal, and it still is. And for it to happen in our birthday month is what keeps me so happy, because this is ONYXCON's birthday, is August. I always say, ONYXCON is a lion, it's a Leo, you know what I'm saying? So if you're a Leo, feel more proud that one of the greatest institutions ever created in the world was started in your birthday month, straight up. But I must say, the greatest month is coming up, because September, Virgos, that's me. I'm a Virgo, so yeah, we're gonna do it like that. We're gonna have a good time and a great time in September too. We're gonna do a lot of cool stuff. Hopefully, depending on the numbers here, I keep saying, like I always say, yo, if we get some like major support, this is somebody said, oh yeah, that's right. At the end of October, you got Scorpios, so shout out to the Scorpios too, big time. Yeah, I got a lot of friends. I got a few Scorpio friends, you know what I'm saying? And I've dated some Scorpio ladies, more importantly. Y'all are wonderful. Y'all are wonderful. Shout out to the Scorpio ladies. Shout out to all the ladies, you know what I'm saying? But, y'all get me off on Zodiac. We're going to be talking about some stuff up in here. We can do it. I love talking astrology. And I didn't really have a topic today. So if y'all really want to go there, we can talk about astrology, because I actually have been considering I've done videos about it before, and I've talked about it when it relates to a lot of things, but especially the element we call ONYXCON's relationship goals in the art life, which is a show, which is interviews, which is a lot of things, but all pertaining to that general topic and what you might think of when you hear those words. But yeah, relationships in the art life, relationship goals in the art life is something we're doing more and more here, because it was something I wasn't focused on for a while. I was doing all the other elements, and I said, let me bring it back around. And you'll see that that's how it happens here. It's like I have to rotate the content. I can't get stuck in one thing. Like, I was watching something this morning on one of these, it's actually YouTube's channel for for content creators. It's something that helps you to make sure you're always hitting your mark, getting your numbers. It's a tip. It's a tip guide type channel. You know what I mean? And there was a video they were talking about the ways you can, increase your numbers with certain types of topics and how you approach things and what you say and how you do it. And it was so specific in particular. I was proud to hear that as I was listening, I said, man, I do all of this. I'm doing this. Okay, it's no wonder I got 1,000 plus, right? But then they always say the dreaded thing I hate to hear, that I can't get with it. And I'm not, and I'm on my new, I'm a hashtag break the algorithm. I mean, I may not be the only person saying that, but I'm gonna be one of the many pioneers. I'm gonna say break the algorithm. Like, the hell with the algorithm. I mean, it is what controls everything, but I'm saying, I think you gotta go against the grain sometimes, and history will prove everybody who ever went against the grain are the true innovators. It's people like myself who take the risk, and it's a total risk, but it's a risk that I naturally take. I am not going to do a channel that is only about one thing, when I have so many topics that I always covered with ONYXCON. Even when we were at Comic-Con, I tell people, hey, it's a Comic-Con, but people who are in that world know Comic-Con does not mean only comic books. You know what I'm saying? That's at the core, but you're gonna see a hell of a lot more than comic books at a Comic-Con. You know what I mean? If you go to Dragon Con here in Atlanta, MomoCon, if you went to our convention back when we were doing it, you're gonna see, we used to have a mini car show. We never had a lot of cars out there, but we had one. You know what I mean? A couple of years we had some folk put some vehicles on display. ONYXCON rides, that's some of our elements. We've had performances galore ever since day one. We always had music, that was mandatory. I always had a DJ, live DJ. Sometimes we'd have 2, even 3. Like, somebody would they'd be tag teaming. They'd be like, yo, you get 2 hours, man, and I'll finish up the next set, and then so-and-so gonna wrap it up for them. Like, I literally remember a couple of years where we did it just like that. Like, we had 3 DJs in one day, incredible. And each one had their own vibe, so it was a monster. I mean, and it turns into like a lounge vibe. I ain't gonna say club, because we were always a family event. So, ain't no liquor served or nothing like that. But I mean, we have had, I take that back, we did have some events where, liquor might be out there. I don't drink, so if that's important to your ears, then woo, but I'm saying we've done it all. You know what I mean? We did stuff for right time, right place, for the right situation. You know what I mean? We had parties that were more so for just the adults. We had stuff that was always just for family. And even when it was family, everybody could find their place up in there. If you come in looking for comics, you're gonna get it. You come in looking for novels, you may not even expect it to find them, you would get it. If you want to see a performance, you would get it. We had, like I said, the music would be going. We had break dancers. We had, shout out to my brother Quick, the Funk Lords. You know what I'm saying? Funk Lords performed for us like multiple years, and they off the chain. Let me put just to put it in perspective. When I say off the chain, Quick went to the Olympics. I don't know that he competed, but I follow him on Instagram, and I saw him doing a demonstration of hip hop dance styles in Paris. I said, do the thing, man. That's my people's. That made me real proud, to know somebody that reached that level of acknowledgement for what they do as an artist, So yeah, we roll with folk like that. We've always rolled with people like that. And we always had a film festival. Technically, we always had one, but we didn't make it official till, I forget which year it was. But one year we made it official. We would always show films though. We would have stuff. We would have a room where something would be playing. That's a film festival. I always tell people, it's sometimes we make it harder because we let other people get in our ear and tell us, well, you ain't doing that because you ain't done this, and this. And people are creating those checklists that in some cases those things do apply. But in other cases, it's as simple as the true meaning of a film festival is to have a festive element, to bring people together to watch films. You know what I mean? We did that. We had people come in to see a Comic-Con and maybe not expected they would get a film too, but that's common at most Comic-Cons. But because we were smaller, they may not have expected it, and they got it. You know what I mean? Sometimes we would just show stuff straight off of YouTube. And then we got to that point where, we were getting up there in numbers where we felt like, okay, let's make sure we're doing it right so ain't nobody coming after us on copyright stuff. Because when you start showing films, you can't show, a lot of people don't understand this, but you can't show technically your DVD from home in a public space, in a place where you charged admission to get in. And so because we were charging admission most years, some years we weren't, we had to go through an organization. There's a couple of them. There's one major, I forget the name of it. But you reach out to them, you let them know what movie it is you want to do. They come back to you with the rate that that production house charges for that film being shown in public. You tell them, how long it's going to be shown, how long your event is, all of that. And they come up with a price for you. They give you a quote. You pay that, and then you're good to go. You got your, registered document that says, and then of course, it's a business expense, so you have to write that off, or you should write that off at the end of the year. So yeah, we did all that. But we did a lot. I guess I'm talking about this so much because when I was making the video, I was talking about when I first started this broadcast, I was explaining that I did a very special video to be kind of a who we are video, a new version of a who we are. We got one up right now, but it's gonna be the new one. And it's really good and detailed. And I even flash a lot of imagery from over the years of the history of ONYXCON. So yeah. Like I say, stay tuned. It is loading right now. It's gonna be a hit, y'all. I want y'all to clap it up, show me some love in the comments, share it, and make sure you are subscribed. Peace.